Hey guys, it's Eduardo and welcome to my backyard. We're gonna do an upper body mobility routine and we're gonna use the freestanding pull-up bar and some rings to help us out with that because we'll be doing a lot of hangs. So I don't know how fascinating and exciting this video will be. It'll probably be boring, so I recommend you do this routine with me so we can get some upper body mobility going. This is day 3 of my weekly schedule, and day 1 was an upper body strength routine where it consisted of one arm pull-ups, handstand push-ups, planches, and front levers. Yesterday was day 2 and we did lower body mobility, which was a great way to open up your hips and just overall your lower body gets nice and loose. But today is all upper body stuff and we're just gonna jump right into it and kind of show you what I like to do. So I definitely like to start off with just regular dead hangs here, and I don't actually do a lot of exercises. I do several rounds, just like yesterday. I like to do 2 to 4 rounds and just hanging out, no time, just playing around with the movement. And you'll notice if you're doing this with me that after a little bit, your grip is going to get tired. So use your legs like I'm using here. And if you don't have gymnastics rings to adjust the height, you can just stand on a chair while you're holding onto your pull-up bar. And I like to just move. It's nothing too crazy. I don't like to just sit in one spot because everything is a sticky spot, especially after a heavy upper body day. So I'm no longer sore from my heavy upper body day, but I still like to get some blood flow in. And I don't want to get a crazy workout because then I'm just delaying my recovery time. Now the nice thing about dead hangs is that it gets a lot. It can get your chest, it can get your lats by simply shifting a few different areas of your body. So when I lift my knees like that, I go into a hollow body position where I tuck my tailbone in and sort of squeeze my abs. Not too much, just a little bit, like 20-30%. And that really gets your lats going. But if I open up here just a little bit like this, it gets my chest and my armpits a bit more. If I come back out this way, I can feel my thoracic spine getting a nice little stretch. And that feels good. Basically, I want to go until my grip gets just a little bit tired, warmed up, but not too exhausted because we have a lot more grip work to do. So then I move on to my German hang, which is hands behind your body. And same thing, I'm not trying to kill myself here. I'm not trying to get a crazy workout. I'm just stretching. And this is actually a big stretch for me because my biceps and chest are pretty tight compared to other parts of my body. So I'm using my feet quite a bit here. I'm totally flat-footed. I'm not trying to do anything too intense, especially in this position where biceps are pretty vulnerable and they're taking quite a bit of a load. But notice how I'm just shifting back and forth. I'm not trying to place all my load on it. I'm not just sitting in one position. I think we should move around and explore our ranges. And it helps you get a little bit more volume too, because it relaxes your grip a little bit when you place more weight on your feet, and it helps you get more time with the stretch. All right. Now, if you don't have rings, you could also do this on a pull-up bar. Your palms are just going to be facing upward rather than downward. And that's totally fine. It just changes things a little bit. But in regards to mobility, variety is a great thing. So this next one is an eagle hang. And I actually like using the pull-up bar for this one because it just feels a lot more natural. So I am going to use a chair. And what I like to do here is get into a pull-up grip. Actually, I'll face this way because I want to face you guys. And then what I do is I let go totally and then hold on here just like that. And so one hand is supinated while the other hand is pronated. So I'm doing a half eagle hang. Typically the eagle hang will be like this, but I feel way better like this. So I do sometime with one side and then I switch it up to the other side. Nothing too crazy. So pull up, rotate, rotate, kind of like a one-handed German hang. And then you bring in the other hand up. Now, I apologize if the mic is kind of getting cut off or scraping on my shirt. This is my second time using this specific mic. Yesterday I used it and it worked so well that I heard every little breath that I was doing. So I apologize if I'm breathing a little too hard or it's scraping on my shirt. We're just moving and stretching. Same thing, no time limit, just go until your grip gets a bit tired but not too exhausted. And that's perfect. So those are really the 3 stretches that I like to do. You can play around with the different kinds, but those 3 are all I personally need. Now, I like to add variety though. So next, since I'm already here and this feels good, I'm gonna do my dead hang nice and wide like this. And notice how I can shift my hips this way to give myself a little bit of a different stretch. So same stretch, different variation means I can tackle different sticky spots. And I can internally rotate my shoulder. I could externally rotate my shoulder. There's no rules to stretching besides not going to pain. If you go to pain, you're going to be doing the opposite of what stretching is intended to, and you're actually going to get tighter. So notice how I can just talk normally. That's how you should be stretching. I'm still getting a really good stretch, and my forearms are starting to get tired. So that's why I only have 3 exercises, because it's tough to do all that grip work. But grip is great. If you improve your grip, you improve literally everything in regards to upper body strength. Pull-ups, push-ups, front levers, planche push-ups, even your weighted exercises like deadlifts. The better you can hold on to what you're pulling or pushing, the overall better that's going to be, and it's going to radiate through your body all that tension and make you stronger overall. All right. So, German hang. Here, I'll show you guys how to do the German hang on the pull-up bar. Make sure my mic's okay. So, go all the way through. Now, I'm going to use my feet here again because, as I mentioned before, my chest and biceps can get pretty tight quickly. Because I'm going to put more weight on it. Now when you're doing stuff like this, you have to be extremely careful because it's dangerous, right? If you let go this way, you're going to be falling on your face, and you don't want that to happen, especially if you're standing on a chair like this. This is actually very wobbly and light, so just be careful. Use your best judgment. Oh, eagle hang. That's what I forgot. All right, so eagle hang. I might just go ahead and try the 2-handed one now. So start this way so you guys can see, come around, and lock both out here. Yeah, it feels nice. And just swinging like you're on a playground swing. You can play around with the different angles. Tuck your tailbone in, squeeze your abs, totally let go. Arch your back, round your back. Move out this way, extend your thoracic spine. This is sort of like a eagle hang bridge combo. It just feels really good, opens up a lot of stuff. You can go a little wider. If you want, same thing, internally rotate, externally rotate. Whew, grip is starting to feel it. So if at any point within this video you feel like you're getting tired, just shake it out, take your time. No need to do it exactly like I do it. You can place more weight on the floor or the chair, whatever you're using. But I'm gonna go back to the rings. And I'll do more of like a Cobra variation. So the Cobra variation extends your body completely. Oh, and you get a nice little thoracic stretch now, which is more the middle, upper of your back. And if I push out this way, ooh, yeah, I can get even bigger stretch. Trying to make somewhat of a U shape with your back. Now you can do the same thing here. There's like a side Cobra Variation. Whew. German hang time. I think here I'm gonna go for reps, maybe 3, a couple second pause. Whew. That is tough, but it feels good. And I'll finish up with the eagle hang. And that's it, nothing too complicated. After these, what I like to do is a series of bridge progressions, just 1 round, nothing too crazy. I'll show you guys what that looks like too. I'll just move the camera so I can show you guys on the ground. And I'll show you guys a different angle here for this. So why is the upper body mobility routine a lot shorter than the lower body one? Well, for one, we're doing a lot of hangs. So we're getting some strength work in with our grip, and we're getting mobility work, so it's a bit more taxing, and because I don't want to get too sore, we shorten it up a bit. Oh man, I don't remember if I did this side. That's the problem with talking and stretching. Whew. All right, I'll show you guys the bridge. All right, so after I've done all my hangs and my grip is good, my upper body is feeling nice and loose, I like to take my body through bridge progressions. And I like to do about 3 to 5 reps for each one. And feel free to keep the easier progressions and do those. So I'll kind of number them for you as we go. So for progression 1, I'm trying to open up my thoracic spine while relaxing my glutes. And I'm coming down. I like to do about 3 to 5 reps. 3, 4, and 5. And progression 2 is a neck bridge. So I like to come up on my head. This is very wrestler style bridging. Same thing, trying to relax your glutes. If this is too difficult, feel free to do more sets with progression 1. And then I like to press just halfway, nothing too crazy. A few seconds pause at the top. This is nice after hangs because you already have improved your mobility just a little bit for the day, and you can take this a bit further by doing bridges, but you're also stretching out your wrists at the same time here, and it feels fantastic after a bunch of hanging variations. Step 4 is to press up all the way but have your legs somewhat straddled or wide apart. Push as high as you can. Same thing, if these are too difficult, feel free to drop the level and continue doing the easier modifications. All right, so now let's bring our feet together, and this is a full bridge. 2, 3, 4, and 5. A few second hold, and done. All right, guys, that is it. A quick little routine, nothing crazy. I'm just trying to get some blood flow in, loosen up the muscles a little bit after a tough, heavy upper body session, and a little grip work as accessory. So if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. And if you joined along, I'd love to hear how it felt for you, so leave them in the comments below. Until next time.